I want to say yes. I would like to say yes.
Okay.
Somebody get the Looming Ring stats. Or
Somebody
whatever,
let us know.
the
Someone
stats
let
are
us
these
know.
days. Somebody come let us know. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get it, man. A bit of the old guard versus new guard DLC throwing down right here. Bayonetta and Joker.
Yeah, and we're going to see that maybe the edge guard's kind of coming to play. It's hard to say. It's difficult to edge guard Joker, but it's easy to edge guard Arsene.
Yes, most definitely. I'm really glad you brought that up. A lot of people forget about that stark difference between the two recovery options. They really make a lot of difference, especially in a matchup versus Bayonetta, piloted by Deathspade. Great stuff here in the corner. Talk about some of these better options up close on shield. We're going to see a lot of up B out of shield here, I'd imagine, from Deathspade.
Yeah, it's just such a good tool. And, you know, Joker's grab a little bit, but not a ton. Are we gone? Not quite yet. Still going to have to deal with Arsene for a moment. But if you can get your footing, right now, Deathspade is just trampling over Atomic.
That's 100% true, man. Speaking of footing, man, I want to see some of that first hit fair right here from Joker. Some of that low percent to mid percent great stuff that Joker has in their toolkit. On top of that, too, Nair. Nair's so safe on shield. A bit of a slower option, but very, very safe. Minus like 4 or 5 up close. Pretty hard for the opponents to work around. Nonetheless, Deathspade right here with a very hot start. Let's see how they hold on to this lead here.
Yeah, apparently Deathspade heard me and said it's difficult to edge guard who? Not Joker for me.
No, not me. I'm cut from a different cloth, okay? Okay, nice. Gets the ledge trump right into the back here. Some of this tried and true low percent, low committal stuff here in the corner.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunately missed the guns right there, finding themselves in an awful position. Deathspade finding another opening, though, and it's getting rough. Arsene does come alive, but somehow that second up B not connecting.
Oh, wait a minute. Down there. Whoa, into 40. So I heard you loud and clear, Rod. I can't give you the one hit, but I'll give you both of the hits right there. Take it for the road. Great stuff in the corner right here. Wonderful pressure, too, mind you. I love to see that Nair, whether it's center stage, whether it's in the corner. Doesn't matter how great your character is. They're really going to struggle against that move on Joker. One of the best Nairs in the business.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the things that makes Joker Joker, but one of the things that makes Bayonetta Bayonetta. That witch time, baby.
Woo, into the weave right there. The limbs are getting busy. The Umbra Witch is present. Gonna go for the double up here, of course. The floor is lava. Nothing off the up B, but I love the presence of mind. Okay, non-characteristic for Bayonetta. Maybe sometimes struggle to get back onto solid ground. As you know, the more options she tosses out in the air, the more ending lag she has on the way back down to solid ground. Yeah,
so it's kind of imperative to be able to kind of ledge trap Bayonetta because you know Bayonetta's going to go there after using all the specials.
Word, absolutely.
Sneaky little recovery right there. Could have been punished, but Deathspade not pulling the trigger.
That's right. No pun intended. You know, just Arsene things, you know. Yeah. I can do stuff like that when Arsene is here, but unfortunately, Arsene's about to exit stage left. Has to figure out a way right here to get that meter. It's going to be a very tough feat. Of course, you're working on borrowed time. 125% here and climbing.
Okay. It's looking really, really rough for Atomic. And
it is.
I mean, goodbye, my friend. That back area is going to take it.
Adios.
But just Deathspade is doing so much that Atomic, you can almost, it's playing afraid, if you will.
Yeah, sure.
You know?
Sure. Yeah, you know, you don't want to be preemptive or like any sort of haphazardness. You don't want that versus Bayonetta. The minute you have to think twice on your approach, she already kind of has you pinned down. Yeah. So you got to kind of have that game plan going into the approach before you even get started.
We're seeing Deathspade, you know, use all the specials and then just land with the down air going unpunished. We're seeing Deathspade run off stage fearlessly, just knowing that Atomic's not going to stop the getting back on stage.
Hey, I'll tell you what, bro. Chances make champions, and Deathspade is just that. But the match, the set, it ain't done yet. Atomic, of course, did not come this far to come this far. Here we are, man. The first match of top 8 on the loser side at that, too. And I'd imagine there's some tricks up this Joker trench coat sleeve here.
Oh,
Show me something.
Has to be. Between the gloves, the mask, and the trench coat. All right, we're about to see a magic trick. I feel it in my bones.
That's right. Okay, nice. Dash attack right here. Some quick percent put on board. I mean, we've seen that electrifying opening from Deathspade in that game number 1. And looks like Atomic is trying to maybe, you know, cook with some similar grease here. It's going to be a tough thing to do because the minute you whip anything versus Bayonetta, she's there for the punch.
Yeah, you need to change the grease, all right? All right. I'm going to be honest. I don't want these French fries without you changing this grease. And Deathspade is definitely recognizing it, doing a great job at the moment. And just not even afraid of Arsene, and that just says so much about the confidence that Deathspade possesses right now.
That's right, but the same turn of trick, too, I was, oh my goodness.
That was so close.
Okay, I was about to say, positioning is everything in this matchup, and it goes back to what you talked about before with how well Bayonetta's going to elect to go to the ledge, especially when the pressure is a little bit too thick from up underneath. But, you know, just as crazy as offensive Joker is with Arsene, defensive Joker. Arsene guns, a very daunting task to work around. However, you don't quite have that luxury of being in the lead to kind of cool your jet. So holding forward that time with Arsene. Whoa! Wait a minute, the jump over, love that. Nothing off the down smash though, but he was in the kitchen with something there.
You know what, Rod? I'm starting to feel the confidence come back from Atomic, okay?
I think so, bro.
We didn't even have to hit that, but I still felt it. Goes for the trump right there, not able to get the mark, but still looking to be in a fantastic position. One straight back here might be enough for Deathspade. to take it and does it from across the stage.
That's right. That's what one of her, more reliable, solid tools that she has in her toolkit. Not to say that, the combo system that she has isn't good, but I mean, every so often you would like to maybe elect a little bit of that combo string just for some sheer damage.
Yeah.
And back here is certainly that move in her toolkit.
Do you remember the lie we were told about this character not being able to kill? Do you remember that?
I was there when that magic was unfortunately created. Yeah, I had something to say in that meeting too, but they were like, we don't want to hear it, Rod and Logic. We don't want to hear it.
They didn't.
Yeah.
I'm still now on team, how do we get rid of PS2 being a neutral? Because it's not, all right, man. We're not neutral into there. But
oh, man, you spitting right now.
But speaking of spitting, Atomic making some changes, actually having the first lead of the entire set thus far.
That's right, and leaning into the guns. Now understanding that, even though I don't have much of a lead, it's still a lead nonetheless, and I have to milk it for everything that is worth.
When doing it, making Deathspade work, but the moment Deathspade catches you, you know you're about to take some damage. That quick 31 was tacked on.
Yeah,
I'm glad Atomic got out of dodge.
That's right. There's the up tilt, though. You got to watch how you jump around me. Sometimes, Bayonetta, when the percents are a little bit too high, she kind of has like that little bit of that Diddy Kong in her, where, you just start to side B all around and, maybe turn off your brain a little bit. Great move, but if you're in the deficit and I read it, I can go for an anti-air or maybe even anti-ledge. Love that, yes. Rinse and repeat right there. Love the counter off stage. And as we said before, Atomic with this very commanding lead and is showing no signs of slowing down here.
Rod, did we get an answer?
I think we got the answer.
There was a riddle that was written. How do you edgeguard Deathspade? How do you get your confidence back? And I think Atomic might have flipped over a card with an answer on it.
That's right. He looked in the mirror and said, I am somebody, okay? I'm sorry.
My downbeat is nice, okay?
That's right. I'm nice.
When I look in the mirror, I know who the fairest of them all is.
That's right. Looking at myself, Joker, and Arsene. Speaking of the devil right here, the creature with the top hat is present, but here's the forward throw. Got you off stage. Now, we've seen the off stage presence on one end. I'd like to see it maybe distributed the opposite way. Okay. Nothing fall off the ledge right there. Afterburner kick. Shown a lot of promise with that in game one. Game two going a little cold with the afterburner kick approaches.
Yeah, it's starting to get punished, and now Deathspade needs to find a different opening. And oh, that was scary.
Yeah, very terrifying. Almost jumped out of my seat. Okay. Okay, nothing off the guns, but I have to approach maybe just a little bit more right now. Bayonetta has one game plan and one game plan at hand. And that is to approach and to get you off stage. And we're going to see a lot of nair and probably back air as this percent starts to, oh my goodness, climb. Speaking of back here, Atomic said, I got you covered.
I heard you, Mr. Rod.
I heard you, he said.
All right, nice little side special right there, just tagging on all of the damage. I mean, Atomic's poised to actually win this with a potentially two stock. Did the forward smash, was correct a little too early.
Woo! Okay, and that residual damage not paying off the way they had liked it to. Now, logically, we've seen this situation play out time and time again between Smash 4 and Ultimate.
Talk to me, Rod.
4 and 4. She has a bit of rage on her, prouded by one of the best Bayos in the business. You misstep improperly, you can get taken to the side of the screen or off the screen, and there's not going to be much you can do about it.
You just got to accept that ride, okay? You didn't ask for the Uber trip, but you got in the car anyway.
That's right. Start calling your rides. I'm outside with it.
Please check the license plate.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this time, check the license plate, all right? Atomic was like, oh, this is not my ride. I don't want to do that. And even at the end, still being confident about the decisions, despite knowing kind of, hey, I can be wrong and possibly end up edge guarded, potentially carried off the top, potentially lose your stock at 30–40%. Still went for the hardcore read, was correct, and now we're here at 1-1.
That's right, and the immediate run back at that too. I think both players very well versed and very poised to know going into this match, no time for switching. Deathspade, phenomenal player, has multiple characters on that utility belt, but I think this is top 8. You got to go with what you know best, and it's definitely the Bayonetta. Though there are shades of Sora depending on the matchup. So Bayonetta, of course, present. She's the one getting it done right now. Another hot opening. But, of course, the more you beat Joker up, the more that meter's starting to build up. Arsene almost here. And only at 78%, you can turn a bad situation to a good one very quick. Not even let me get started on that nair, man. You can hold your -5 right there on shield. I ain't giving it to you. Yeah,
this is looking a little difficult, but a rare mistake by Deathspade. But, again, bats within coming into play. You thought it was just witch time. You thought it was just up B out of shield. You got to worry about my little air dodge advantage as well.
That's right. I got to show you something, Joker. I was the original.
Counter? Oh, the side special.
Okay, rinse and repeat right now. No Arsene, but that was kind of smart. Probably electing to go down and maybe drop up B, or excuse me, drop down B. But since Arsene left, it would have just built meter. So either way, it still would have been enough to maybe hold her off stage.
Possibly, yeah. I'm surprised we didn't. Oh, the up smash out of shield. We have not seen that thrown out by Atomic quite yet, but beautiful option. Yeah. But Deathspade firing back immediately, saying it's okay. I like games to be even.
That's right. You want to get the crowd something, okay? We're trying to fill some seats around here.
All right, okay. Good little carry.
That's right. Both sides just resetting neutral. We're starting to see a lot more of that as well, too. I mean, in game 1 and 2, both sides holding forward a bit more. Of course, speaking of the devil, there's the sliding hill kick in right there to the chaos. But the problem is that now, you see like 1 or 2 exchanges, and then boom, I'm back on the other side of the screen. Both sides kind of counter punches a bit better.
Yeah. And I mean, it does feel like Deathspade is kind of dictating the pace a bit. Atomic, it's doing kind of what you're supposed to do for Bayonetta. Let Bayo swing first.
Word. Yeah.
But, I mean, when you're doing that, it does allow your opponent to have time to kind of decide where they want to hit you. And speaking of where they want to hit you, off the top of the screen is where they want to finish you. They
said don't let the door hit you on the way out up there. Stairway to heaven, whatever you want to call it. It's looking good right here on Deathspade's behalf. But at only 121%, I can't lie. I feel like this stock could be on some borrowed time here pretty soon. If Atomic can lean into some of that Game 2 energy, we could have ourselves a set here.
A nice drag down. We have the one-hit fair. We have the drag down up airs. And we got a couple of options that can come into play.
That's right. They can certainly mix it up. Bayonetta a little bit more cut and dry with what she's looking for. The problem is that it's just so polarizing. It's hard for most players to stop it. Okay, drop down there. We're chilling up. Oh, but wait, don't chill too hard.
We're still here? Oh, no!
Oh, here, but I am gone. Wow.
Okay, you said don't chill too hard. Deathspade did not get the memo.
No, did not. And I got a little too comfortable out there, and now it's Atomic piloting Joker with Arsene. Going to go for the double up here. Nice bats with him, but wait a minute, I can press down B too.
Okay, Atomic starting to write a script, starting to write a book. Counterpart 2. These down Bs just really seem to be the name of the game at the moment for Atomic. Edge guard scenario coming into play. Are we going to throw it out? Nope, going to stay on stage, goes for a trump. Gives up stage control. Whoa. I was going to say only for a moment, but Deathspade saying, nope, this is for a while.
No, this is for a while. I'm here for a long time and a good time here. 115% in the afterburner kicks. Back to the chase, nice. That time, counting those punches a little bit more up close, like I talked about before. Not electing to go for, like, short hop over Joker or, like, side B. Probably not your best interest to do that. Atomic is an anti-airing machine, a bot, if you will. He sees it, he will scout it out. Okay.
Just like Deathspade.
I mean, in the pop-off.
That was two.
Two, my boy.
I'll smash out of shit. Okay.
Atomic, man. Golly.
The decision-making, saying, kind of just using the tools against Deathspade, if you will.
Yeah.
A little bit of judo going in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because
love that.
Those side specials, they're just so difficult for people to kind of deal with. And the reward for Deathspade is so great, but, Atomic saying, this is fantastic, this is great, but did you know you can lose your stock? Did you know I got a shield button and a way to punish?
I'm glad you brought up judo, man. It's definitely playing the mind games, and the punishments were definitely there too, bro. I mean, you know what they say about judo, it's the art of folding clothes while people are still in them. So, great stuff right there.
I've never heard that, but it sounds correct.
I may have just made that up. I don't know. I'm joking.
All right, no, it wasn't a fortune cookie. It's cool, I know.
That's right. Deathspade
that
right
you
now,
wrote.
Deathspade right now looking phenomenal, man. You know what I'm saying? But Atomic, I can't lie. This could be their time to shine here at ReWired Fest 2023. One more game is all they need to take. With Deathspade, I'd imagine ain't going down quietly.
Yeah, you got to imagine that Deathspade going to channel some of that Game 1 energy. Because Game number 1, Deathspade was looking amazing, was looking unstoppable, if you will, and then Atomic made a few adjustments, and now it's Deathspade's turn to kind of rise to the occasion.
I'd like to see maybe some safer options up close and personal. Bayonetta is not the fastest character in the game by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know what I'm saying, she has some pretty large and in charge hitboxes. I think first hit an up tilt's like frame 7 or something crazy like that, so she has safe-ish options. And, of course, like we talked about, you brought it up perfectly, the backer that we've seen in game number 1, I was able to close out some stocks. I mean, those are kind of her calling cards, but, that jab's not all that great. Joker just kind of outclasses her, so I see why Atomic wants to play the up-close and personal game more.
Yeah, and it's working out. I was thinking about before this happened, should Deathspade have gone back to small battlefield?
Oh, that's a good point.
They played 3 games here. 2 of the 3 Atomic has won. Maybe you won a little more space so you're not so forced to fight at every given turn.
Yeah, maybe like switch up the terrain a little bit just to keep your opponent on your toes. Or on their toes, excuse me.
Because Joker's looking really comfortable. This is looking like a Joker's playground.
Bro, this is shoot around right now. This is before the game. They just practicing. Okay.
Oh, I think it maybe that last hit didn't come through. We're going to actually see a great edge guard from Deathspade.
Oh, nice. Very smart. I believe those were a lot of options tossed out, and on the way down, there would have been a lot of landing lags. So smart on Deathspade to have the awareness to go for which time just to cover themselves.
Oh, got the one hit, but not the finish. Back air, not going to be enough quite yet. Ledge trap scenario.
That's right. This is where they've shown a lot of promise. Ledge trapping has been so good right here on both sides. I mean, obviously just due to the sheer design of Bayonetta, but Atomic as well, too, been playing really good at the ledge, using those guns to kind of, keep his movement options ambiguous, and then, those bullets kind of hold you down in place, resets you just quick enough for Atomic to go in and capitalize. Okay, nothing off the back here. No, come here. Okay, try to slide into the DMs right there. Don't play with me.
Look, private only, okay?
That's right.
It's private. You're not getting here. But, I mean, Deathspade somehow still alive at 188%. Not what you expect, especially against a Joker. Atomic finding that down air. Really unorthodox option to choose right there, but it did pay off.
No, unfortunately did not. Great options, of course, and it's also great execution on both sides. I think that's one thing people kind of forget about in the chaos that is Joker and Bayonetta's neutral is that, you know, it is high execution. You know, you can't just quite turn your brain off, you know, and just like start spamming buttons. You know, you really have to make sure these situations call for the right options, and, you know, we're seeing that, you know, full display right here from both of these two characters. Okay, nice. Okay, Arson Guns, I'm trying to tell you guys, man. Arson Guns is dangerous business. Come here.
It's really not fair, all right?
No, it's not, bro. It is not. Arson Guns better than some characters in this game. Just gonna put it that way. All right.
They have an entire character, and then there's Arson Guns. Just, yeah, well, I have this.
Sorry, Ganondorf. I'm sorry. In my heart, I want you to be good, but Arson Guns exist. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about before. The trapping is so good. Just the great awareness and presence of mind to know, okay, I'm running up aggressively. My presence might force me to roll in or roll out. Let me play the guessing game and try to figure where they're going to be. Oh,
that was a hardcore read, but didn't lose too much for it. That confidence still there, even when Atomic is down. Still not afraid to pull the trigger at this point, which is just quite the change from what we saw game number 1. Oh, we did it.
Whoa, you did it, man. Hey, but you called it, though. You spoke it into reality. First hit fair, drag down up air, and of course, right into the up smash. Clean stuff right here on Atomic. This match starting to spiral slightly out of control right here for Deathspade, hoping that they can get the stock taken before that meter gets built up. Because, look, we haven't quite seen defensive Atomic yet, but I guarantee you in this position, with this stock lead and this percent, he might cool the jets a little bit and make Deathspade really work for it.
Look, I think we're already starting to see it, Rod.
I think so.
I don't know if you're coaching or you're just a sidekick, but...
Hey, I was a ref earlier. You know, I've been a lot of things this
You've been doing it, all right? You're like, hey, hold up.
Yep.
All right, gonna do the throw off the stage. How is Atomic gonna come back? Arson's there, did the counter early. Scary position to be in, but does make it back for the moment.
Okay, there's that backer. Now, first hit on jab, frame 9, not the fastest jab in the world, but hey, I gotta try to pin you down in place somehow. Forward throw. She got a chunky forward throw, too. I don't know whose idea that was. Ooh, off the back forward.
High recovery, smart stuff right there. I think really the only way to recover versus Deathspade in that scenario.
Yeah.
What was that, dash attack?
Whatever.
That was so rude.
We take it.
All right, just run in the face, all right?
Yep, boom. Here we go. Okay, I'm sliding in myself, too. You ain't the only one that can do that. Home base.
All right, and really unorthodox options coming in right there, but paying off for Atomic nonetheless.
Word. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Okay. Double with switch.
Is this it?
Okay, we chilling. Magnifying
yeah, but
glass,
edgeguard attempt.
Oh,
this is Arson?
Arson's here, though. He said you should have killed me when you had the chance, my friend.
Oh, yeah, this is scary now for Deathspade. Okay. But you did tie up the percent.
Yes, we did tie up the percent nonetheless. There's the upper. Would like to see more of that nair. Slower option, -5 though. Okay, definitely in these high stakes situations, you definitely want as much safety in your utility as possible. Okay, what am I looking at? Okay, bullet arts, not the climax, man, it's the bullet arts.
Are we gonna see more bullets right here? We are, it was a little too late, and unfortunately they traded places. Deathspade going all the way out there, finishing the plate.
What the? Hey,
oh no, what? You saved them!
Hey, okay. Threw me and Logic off for a second right there, keeping us at the edge of our seats. Okay, nothing off the, okay, looking for the anti-air. Okay, no back air, of course, a little bit out of that percent window. Like I was mentioning before, some of those quicker options we're gonna see come out here from Bayo. She doesn't quite fight up close.
My jaw is still on the ground because Atomic was gone. No jumps, no resources. Deathspade, the savior that Atomic needed.
Okay, yes. And they need more time on his clock, too. Clock is, oh no! Whoa! Wait a minute! With the wicked weave, F smash, shutting it down. Deathspade said, run it back. Well,
that was from so far away. That was, to be honest,
bro.
I live in the DC area.
Yeah.
I feel like I got hit by it. I feel like I could have been at home.
Yeah.
Which time?
Yep.
Oh, they're in North. All right, that was, man.
Man, he was in which time for a minute, too. Like, he got up on stage, tied his shoes, you know what I'm saying, took a breath of fresh air, grabbed something to drink and said, here, have this. Bam.
Whew. I mean, to be fair, Atomic was on borrowed time.
That's fair.
That stock should have already been gone.
Facts.
But I wonder if Deathspade kind of showed a card a little bit, because we saw a bunch of witch times earlier, then we saw it stop. And now we're seeing it on a projectile. So is Atomic going to be a little more wary of it now, a little more aware, and possibly punish one of these witch time attempts?
Possibly. I mean, we only really seen the witch times on the way down earlier in the set when they needed to cover themselves. Because again, Bayonetta, we know the more she does in the air, the more landing lag she's going to have. Landing lag plus a character like Joker that you're going against, it's a bad time for you. Because as we know, Bayonetta might hit hard. She's not a heavy gal.
Yeah.
And so we've seen it as like a defensive measure, but that was like one of the first times I think we've seen it used offensively. So great read on that. Hopefully we see a little bit more of that, or on the opposite end, Atomic starting to bait it out like you said.
Definitely going to find out. Arsene is online. I like to call that the equalizer, if you will. Dancing around, looking for an opening, not able to find it. Up B, nicking, but not enough of the correct hits, but that's okay. Deathspade finds another opening.
That's right. Okay, nice. Those backers right there just kind of building up that wall on the right side of the stage. Malcolm Beta land and recover for free here. Okay, we've seen more of that there. Up tilt, no back air just yet. It was the up tilt up air and then the back air right there. Deathspade said, I can mix up a little bit too. I might not have the Joker ingredients, but I can do something crazy up here.
Yeah, and I just really love what Deathspade's able to do without having a lot of space on the stage. Because Atomic is just managing his use of the stage so well in terms of controlling it. But Deathspade only needs really a dash amount of range.
Yeah,
and then is able to pretty much do everything from that range.
That's right. He's like, yo, I'm on the dance floor. This is my favorite dance. Just give me just an ounce of space, and I'm going to show you how it's done.
Seems like a bachata dancer, all right?
Wait a minute.
Some people can only do it in class with space, but Deathspade's like, I'll do it anywhere. Okay,
right.
Give me a corner. I'm good.
Right. Is the camera on? We can do it at Target, Walmart. It don't matter.
All right, we making it back. Oh, another one. And that offensive one coming into play.
Okay, that time probably just looking for damage. I was anticipating positional advantage. He's going to go for the forward throw. As we know, there's a lot of knockback on that. Joker's off stage, but Arsene is here. He's going to be able to recover for free. Just go for the damage. Good stuff.
Bale hit so hard, I was wondering. I was like, will a force mass do it? Will that be enough on the left side? Yeah. That's from another dimension. That's a big fist.
Man.
I would throw it out.
Same. That would have been S Smash City. I would have flicked that C-stick. Yes, I used the C-stick to smash attack. All right, don't judge me.
You're not at a house party. It's okay.
All right. Thank you, man. Okay, another up B. And nice. Again, this is just, you know, Bayonetta one-on-one. I got a bit of this lead. I'm going for a lot of these safe options. Witch twist out of shield into up air, getting in and getting out, or going for backer as well, too. Solid option. -5 up close. I mean, again, that's really going to test Joker's frame data and just how safe some of his buttons are.
Yeah. I mean, Joker has a lot of both of these characters do it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
He said, boom.
Just what a knock at the door that was. You know.
Yeah, he said, I'm coming through this time, right? I'm not knocking on any more open doors. I'm taking these opportunities as they come.
Man, and just I'm so surprised to see that. Whoa. Game number 5, everything on the line right now. You're in loser's bracket. And said, I'll just forward smash neutral.
Yeah.
What do I have to lose?
Yeah, nothing. I'm winning right now. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. Oh, yeah. Residual damage. Hold up a second. It's chipping away, if you will.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do at this point, especially with the amount of pressure that Deathspade is putting on. And the fact that without having the lead, you know, it's really just a different dynamic between these two. Before Atomic was really Deathspade had to run at Atomic. And I think that really netted him a lot of extra openings.
Yes, 100%. Now it's a little different now when, it's on when the heel is on the other foot. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, tried to poke away that shield. Missed it barely, though. Good trump. It worked. Regrab.
Whoa, wait a minute.
We hit it.
Wait a minute, friends. We got ourselves a situation here.
And we might be able to get Arsene again.
Yeah, if he works hard enough, you know what I'm saying, especially in the survivability department, you know, Arsene could show up and show out in a big way. There's the up throw. Okay, they're working towards it. A lot of these cross-up up airs. Oh, can I get another?
Only two, but that's okay. That's okay. We didn't need to count Dracula on that one.
No, we didn't. Okay, there's that nair. Or safe options. The guns, down angle guns at that too, trying to keep Deathspade on their toes. Wait a minute, we're sky high with it. 122%. Whoa! First hit fair, he said, you're not leaving the corner.
Stay over there. You're in timeout right now, all right?
Okay, this is so good. Again, all these safer options right here on Bayonetta's behalf. And the delay right there just for good measure. Deathspade with the well-deserved pop-off. Going to close it out for the first game here of Top 8 Minds. That felt like grand finals, bro.
Oh, it did. It did. Yeah. Down to the wire. Everybody putting their all into it. And, I mean, just really pushing the limits. Congratulations, of course, to Deathspade for advancing a little bit further. Atomic is going to have to bow out at 7th place. But you got Top 8 at ReWired Fest.
Yes, and a lot of money on the line at this event,
Yeah.
too. 10K pop bonus. I mean, not much to complain about.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I believe whichever event had more players got an extra 5K, and I have to imagine that was Smash.
I think so, man.
So it's probably the 15K pot.
Okay.
So that's just word on the street. I haven't looked at the attendance, but Smash will show up. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Logic said we follow the money.
Yeah, we do.
Chase the money, chase the money. And of course, we follow where the stream goes, friends. If you just tune in, it's ReWired Fest 2023. It's Rod, it's Logic. And we don't get to do this very often, so what we do, we got to do it in a big way, man. We're having fun in Arkansas. Some of the best players in the world are here. And wow, that first match right there, what a doozy that was.
Yeah.
Joker and Bayonetta, bro.
I mean, you called it from the very jump. Old guard versus the new guard. Smash 4 was the game. It was Bayonetta's game.
It was.
Bayonetta's playground. We called it Super Smash Brothers, but honestly, it should have been called Bayonetta Bros.
Yeah, that's all it was at the end.
And then, later it was Joker. When Joker came out in Ultimate, Joker's still a fantastic character. Some people still call Joker top 5.
Sure.
No longer the best, but
Yeah.
Joker was running it for a while, so it was really nice to watch both of them go at it. But, Bayonetta edging it out, and part of that was just a stellar play from Deathspade.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, just the forward airs at the end. Obviously, forward airs are great, but the delay and the DIN allowed